AITA for ruining an ex-coworker's career over a profile picture? I have a pretty good idea that I'm neither at fault nor an asshole, but colleagues have been telling me that I am, at the very least, an idiot. I am an engineer working in Europe. About 2 years ago, I was working for an American firm, where management pushed an employee advocacy program, hiring a photographer to take sleek profile pictures and helping us with writing and making LinkedIn content. After I got hired by my last firm, I've since then changed to academia for now. A woman, mid-20s, from HR, at the American firm called me, in the middle of my night. She wanted me to take down my LinkedIn profile picture, citing it was their property. When I refused, she said I was lucky they didn't make me to take down my entire profile. She also sent me an email where she, more politely, told me to take down the picture. I was initially stubborn, but decided it wasn't worth the risk, and changed it to a picture I took during the summer. A few months ago, I met my former boss at a conference, where we got to talking and had dinner. She kinda offhandedly mentioned my new profile picture, which, TBH, has a way lower quality. I said something to the effect of, yeah, well, your HR wanted me to take it down. And the conversation moved on. I didn't mention who from HR. I feel like that is important. Now 2 weeks ago I started receiving harassing messages through my different socials and on my public workplace email. They're coming from real profiles, not newly created ones, telling me off for ruining people's careers. They were all vague and super rude, so I mostly just blocked and reported. One of latest ones wrote, typical toxic male BS to shit on HR, putting two and two together. Sure enough, they were connected to the HR woman on LinkedIn. I could see that she was no longer at the first firm, instead being employed at, last name, consultancy. And her tagline read, empowering engineering and IT companies through inclusive culture changes. Not actual tagline, but close enough. She also has the open to work frame. I wrote her and politely but sternly told her to call off her flying monkeys. She responded with rude emoji. Think twice before you ruin people's careers. Just to be petty. I also reached out to my former boss and found out the HR woman was fired and that she couldn't go into details. I told a few colleagues over lunch, and there were quite divisive responses, ranging from, you basically didn't do anything, but incorporates things. It's dumb to say anything not neutral about past places of employment. To you threw her under the bus in what was, probably, her first real job. So AITA for this whole thing? I do feel bad for her not being able to find work, but at the same time, all I did was gossip a bit with what amounts to a former colleague.